have your expression of interest application submitted in this city, and you're lucky to have your occupation among the list of the occupations in demand, it's good. It's a very good thing because it's easier for employers to get to you, to locate you, and then probably offer you a job. And then in that way, you can use that to apply for nomination. And when you apply for nomination and you get this nomination certificate, that is equivalent to 600 points. And that you can use to upload in your Express Entry profile. And imagine having 600 points in your Express Entry profile. That is huge. Remember the last draw that they had the last week was 507. So if you have 600 points, that means in the next 2 weeks or something, from like 2 weeks from the time that you uploaded that certificate, or even 1 week, you're likely to be called. Welcome to my channel. My name is Manaria. I love to research about Canada, immigration, and subsequently other countries. I upload videos once every week. Please, if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Remember to subscribe to my channel and click on that notification bell so that each time I upload new videos, you will know and you will be able to act fast on it. If you're an old member, just know that I appreciate you. Please remember to share my video with people. It might be useful to some people, you never can tell. And you likely be saving someone else's life out there. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to be talking about occupations that are in demand in Saskatchewan. And I'm going to explain about the in-demand occupation, the eligibility for that, for in-demand going through route. As you all know, there are different routes of migration to this city. And number one, you can migrate as a student, you can migrate as international skilled worker, you can migrate as an entrepreneur, you can migrate as a farmer. Or if you're lucky, your occupation is among the list of the ones in demand, then you're good to go. So when I'm showing you the list when I project the list, I hope you'll be able to find out and figure out your occupation and the norm. And I'm going to show you how you can create an expression of interest. If you create an expression of interest, you just upload your, put in your occupation, and then the employers will seek out for you, offer you the job, and you can proceed from there. Okay, so we're talking about occupation in demand. So there are also some occupations that are excluded in the list. So I'm going to show you the occupations that are in demand, the occupations that are excluded in the list. But you need to know that these occupations that are excluded in the list doesn't mean that they cannot go through Saskatchewan Express Entry. No, they can go, but through another pathway. But what I'm discussing today is for occupations that are in demand that can go through this pathway that I am talking about as an in-demand occupation. There have been occasions that people put in that expression of interest within a month or even less, they get a letter from Saskatchewan for the offer. So I wish you all the best, and I'm going to show you, okay, I've already explained what occupation in demand is. So I'm going to talk about expression of interest. So when I say the expression of interest, it's really not an application, but it's just a way for you to show an interest that you want to apply for Saskatchewan immigration nomination program. So it's a way that you just show them that you are interested in that, hey, I've got my occupation in the list and I'm interested in moving into your city. And this is why I'm creating this account, and this is why I'm creating this profile, so that you can reach out to me in case you need my occupation. And this is not costing you any money. It's just your time that you put in, and then put that application in and leave it there. Who knows, okay? So, so when they call you for the Express Entry, that's when you can now apply for SNIMP, and then in that way, you can, get your point and then move to Express Entry. Okay, So I'm gonna go right ahead to list the occupation that are in demand. And towards the end of this video, I'm gonna show you how you can create your express entry profile. And I'm also gonna show you the occupations that are not, that are excluded from this pathway, this particular pathway that I'm talking about. So the occupations that are in demand are the engineers. And let me just expand this. So you can see, you might want to screenshot this so you can see this occupation. So the engineering managers, civil engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical and electronics engineers, industrial and manufacturing engineers, computer engineers, except software engineers and designers. These people, they have their own pathway, which is one of the videos that I've made earlier in some weeks ago. The architects, land surveyors, software engineers and designers, web designers, developers, psychologists, social and community service workers, and you can see the note by this side. So early childhood education assistant, medical laboratory technologists, medical sonographers, advertising, marketing and public relation managers, managers in social, community and correctional services, financial investment analyst, professional occupation in business management consulting, professional occupation in advertising, marketing, public relation, chemical technologists and technicians. From here, utility managers, manufacturing managers, managers in agriculture, managers in natural resources, welders, motor vehicle body repairers like the mechanics, the automotive service technician, truck and bus mechanics. These are the ones that they need. Drafting technologists and technicians, facility operations and maintenance managers, meat cutters, and all of that. These are the things you might want to screenshot to see this if your occupation is among the list of your. So when you've checked and you've seen that, okay, your occupation is among the list of the occupations that are in demand. Sorry about that. Just trying to remove this. All right. Okay, that are in demand. You want to try to apply for, oh yeah, I wanted to show you occupations that are excluded, okay? So, so that you know if your occupation is among the excluded list, it means that you're not gonna use this pathway. There would be another pathway for you to use. Okay, so this is the list of the occupations that are excluded. Okay, I'm definitely gonna leave this link in the description box, just so you know if your occupation, you can see these are the lists. It's a very, very long list. Dentist, optometrist, pharmacist, dietitian, a lot, okay? But yeah, these people that are excluded in this list, they have their own pathways again, quite a lot. So you have to check. I will leave it in the description box. So the next what you want to do is we want to apply for, create an expression of interest profile. Okay, so how do we do that? Okay, so we want to create an expression of interest profile. Sorry, I'm just trying to go directly to that place where you can create your profile, and I'll quickly show you. Trust me, it's very, very easy. Creating this profile is very, very easy. It's something that you can do within few minutes. Okay, so I'm also going to leave this link in the description box, this particular one, so you can create your own expression of interest and just put in that information. Okay, so the criteria, the eligibility criteria for this expression of interest is your English, of course, as always, your education qualification. So in terms of education qualification, it doesn't matter if you're not a graduate or if you are. Once you are able to finish your high school, okay, you're good. So, well, it depends on the profession, right? Some professions require just high school or WAEC, SSCE, just like it is they use in Nigeria, some other professions. So you want to look out for what your profession is needing, okay? And they're gonna, tell you that in when you're making the application. So you click on this link and then you click on create an account, okay? So you select what you want to do, okay? So this is what you want to do. You go to SNIMP applicant and expression of interest candidate. Then you click on continue, okay? So what you want to do is to create a username. So what username do we have? So we can use Manaria Canada Farm, okay? So we can use Manaria Canada Farm. So we can use Manaria, we can use Canada, we can use family or John. I'm just using, these are random names, okay, just to show you how you can do it. Okay, just to show you how you can do it. So month is 01. Okay, so we can have 22nd 01, 22nd 01. You can have 19. You can just get it from here, please. Okay, so let's use January 1st. Okay, let's use which year do we want to use? 90s. Let's go to the 90s. Okay, so let's use 1990. Okay, let's see, and we can go for 1st January 1990. Okay, and then what you want to do is, please always remember your information and remember to use your right, accurate information, okay? So let's use Manaria Canada, the dummy email that we always use. I think it's Manaria Canada @gmail.com, okay? So yeah, you click on submit. All right, so yeah, you can see, then you're registered. So your registration was successful. You'll receive an email to the email address provided during the registration with your username and password. So what you want to do is to move back to your email. So I'm going back. I'm sorry, I'm using my cell phone to do that. So I'm going back to the email of Manaria Canada. Voila. So I have their information here. So they've given me my login detail. So in your email, you see the login details. This is the password. So I'm gonna copy that. All right. Okay. So those are dummy emails too. Of course, you all know that these are not real. So these are not real. Manaria Canada. So I just copied the password. All right, to make it easier. I hope that goes. Okay. So now you want to create your own password, okay? So they want you to create your own password. So you still have to paste the password that was sent to your email down. You're creating your own password. Okay. Okay, creating my own password. Okay, so that is it. In that way, you're changing the new password. Awesome. Okay, so you want to click on agree. Okay, so yeah, there you go. So you click on here to begin. Awesome. So you want to put your name. You want to put, so it's done that already for you, your gender, female, your marital status, single, married, whatever it is, the date of birth is there. You put your passport number, okay? So you put in your passport number. I don't know the pass. We're gonna use a dummy passport number again. Remember, this is not like the real account. It's just me trying to show you. I always want to have it. I'm just assuming this person is from Nigeria. Okay, so we put a passport number that looks like it could be any country. Okay, could be any country. I don't know if this passport number is actually existing. All right. So you can put date of expiration date of the passport. When is it expiring? You can queue in January 1. I'm just putting random things, okay? Where do you want to settle? Okay. Saskatchewan community dependent on job offer. Unknown Saskatchewan destination, Aberdeen, Admiral. These are the places, okay, that you want to settle, okay? Now, in this place, you don't have a job, okay? So they say Saskatchewan community dependent on job offer. If you already have a job, it's okay, you can click on this. Otherwise, you can click on this, okay? Unknown Saskatchewan destination. Okay, which country do you currently reside? So I want to assume that this person is coming from Ghana. Okay, no, let me use Nigeria because the passport, the passport code was NG Nigeria code. So you put your address, you put your city, Lagos, you put your province, uh, Saskatchewan, you put your code, you can put, okay, it's not even compulsory. So you put your country, key in Nigeria. Is this your same as your mailing address? You can say yes if that is, if that's true. Okay, so you're good. You put in your telephone number. It's not compulsory, but you can have your email though. So please select. I am a skilled worker who wants to work and live in Saskatchewan. Are you? Are you a foreign nation? A foreign national currently working and living in Saskatchewan? I want to establish and actively operate a business. So you want to, so this one is the one that we are going for, okay? Because we're assuming that someone that is applying this wants to work and live in Saskatchewan, okay? Now, do you have a representative? No, you're doing it yourself. So you just click on no, okay? And that is it. You just click on no. And that is it. So you save. You save the information that you've put in there, okay? And then you click on next. Awesome. So do you have a job offer? Do you have a current job offer? If yes, yes. So we're assuming no. Okay, we're assuming no. All right. So have you been accepted into immigration, RCC, Canada Express Entry Pool? Do you have an Express Entry? So let's assume you have. Say yes. Okay. It's gonna ask you to put your Express Entry, put in your Express Entry number. Okay. And then put in the job verification code. Sorry, job seeker validation code. Or please select intended occupation. So now if you have Express Entry, this is what you're gonna see. But let's say you do not have Express Entry, okay? Let's say you have, okay, let's see sample Express Entry number, just because I cannot figure out any number on my head now. Express Entry profile number sample, okay? So this is, so let's just assume that this is your Express Entry profile number. Good. So let me just put in anything and see if that will go. I don't know. So they need you to select. So let's see, you're going for 4220. You're going for this one. So this has a list of the occupations that you can choose. if you want to go through this 4-1, 4-2, 4-2. Okay, so let's say social policy 4-2. I'm just trying to pick one of the occupations that we saw. 4-2, 4-2. Instructors of persons with disability, 4-2. So let's say we're going for this. All right. So check if your occupation is regulated or requires professional certification by visiting. Of course, if this occupation that you choose is regulated, you want to check, okay? So you click on the in demand and then see. So if your occupation is regulated and requires professional certification, you will need to obtain the documentation in the above list, in the above list in order to be approved by the SNMP. If you're invited to apply, the SNMP will assess if you have chosen the correct occupation in Canada by reviewing your education, work experience, intended occupation, and will notify you if your occupation requires documentation. So yeah, this is it. Have you completed post-secondary education training or apprenticeship, blah, blah, blah? Of course, yeah, yes. Okay, so you wanna save. Okay, so require empty, missing one field. Okay, so something is missing, and I believe it's that job seeker validation we were looking out for. Okay, so but it doesn't matter, you can just click on anywhere, but of course remember this is a demo, right? So yeah, is your diploma certificate related to the occupation? If it's related, occupation you've chosen above, yes. Okay, let's see, and then you click on save, try to save, and let's see, determine the category. All right. So based on your responses, you'll be applying for the following: international skilled worker or Saskatchewan express entry. Is this category correct? Yes. If it's not correct, you say no. So yeah, that is it. And then so you're done with step 1, okay? So step 2 is eligibility for application, okay? So remember, you can as well cancel. So I'm gonna even cancel this as soon as I'm done with this demo video, okay? So you're done with step 1. The next is step 2, okay? You check for step 2 and you click on next, okay? So for your education, you just have to keep answering education and training completed. So you can say master's or doctorate degree, Canadian equivalent, bachelor's degree. Let's use bachelor's, okay, and see. Do you have a proof of professional status or licensure if required? Of course, no, not available. We don't have, we don't require that. ECA is not applicable for education that was completed. So, so do you have a proof of professional status or licensure in Saskatchewan if required for your occupation? Okay, that's for the occupation that require professional licensing and all of that. So educational ECA is mandatory. So do you have a degree or diploma from a post-secondary related to occupation you've chosen? Yes. Do you currently hold proof of settlement of fund? Yes. Okay. Skilled work experience during the last 5 years, prior work experience, you can say 5 years. Work experience in the last 10 years, you can say 5 years, depending. Your language, English, you can say C or B, 8, depending on what you got in your IELTS or CELP, whichever one you decide to do. Are you bilingual? Let me say no. And at the age of application submission, what's the age? What's your age? So let's say this. So you can see, so this is your point. Applicant total point for the factor is 67. Sometimes people are so lucky that they get called. Okay, so connection to Saskatchewan. So let's say, have you had previous work experience in Saskatchewan? No, because probably you're applying from your home country. Previous student experience, if you had student experience, let's say yes, it's gonna increase it to 70 something. Okay, do you have a close relative? So if you have someone, a relative in Saskatchewan, that's also good. You may only claim, these are, the relative could be your parents, your sister or brother, your uncle, niece, nephew, cousin, grandparents, a step family member, in-law in the same relationship. Okay, so you have to provide the necessary documents for claiming relative, and that is like the person will give you their passport, their PR landing page, their their bills, the electricity bills, and every other thing that they use, and that can offer you 30 points. Okay, so you can see that that's already 92. Oh boy, this is huge. If you have this point, they need you to have 60 and you have 92. Wow, 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 wow. That is huge. That is huge. They're definitely going to be calling you right away. Okay, so country of birth is Nigeria. Okay, do you have an existing work permit that allows you to work in Canada? Let's say yes. If you don't have, you say no. Then work permit type, blah, blah, blah. If you say, okay, let's say no, and then see. Do you consent to have SNMP share your profile or resume with Saskatchewan employer? Of course, yes. I understand the information in blah, 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 blah. You say yes. So you're admitting that the information you provided is correct. So you save. Wow, this is awesome. This is really awesome. We're almost there. And then you submit. That's it. That is it. And you wait for them to call you by next week or next 2 weeks, and you will be good. So, well, if you've stayed up till now, please remember to subscribe. Remember to like, comment, share. Remember to share my video with your friends. Remember to share my video with your friends, please, on your social media, WhatsApp group, and all of that. I wish you all the best. And I hope that whatever it is that you're looking for, you will get them. I wish you all the very, very best. And I hope you have a great day.